Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Palak Khandilwal. In this video, we will discuss the top MCQ on business, finance, economic, current affairs of 17th of January 2022. This series is for all banking exam aspirants. So now, question number 1. Which state inked an MOU with NDDB to establish rupees 2000 crore joint venture to promote the dairy sector holistic way? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is Assam. So recently, the government of Assam has entered into a partnership with National Dairy Development Board by signing an agreement. Under this partnership, they will be creating rupees 2000 crore joint venture to have holistic development of the dairy sector in the state. A joint venture company will establish by allocating funds of up to rupees 2000 crore. It will proceed 10 lakh liters of milk through 6 new units in 7 years. Apart from that, at the venture company, processing, packaging and marketing of the milk from more than 4100 dairy cooperative society will take place and will benefit more than 1,75,000 dairy farmers. Do you remember the headquarters of NDDB situated in Anand in Gujarat? Okay, so now question number 2. According to the most recent RBI data, Indian foreign currency reserve have decreased by USD 1.466 billion to the in the final week of 2021, that is on December 31st, 2021. So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is USD 633.614 billion. So recently, as per the latest data of RBI, India's foreign currency reserve has reduced by USD 1.466 billion to USD 633.614 billion in the last week of 2021, that is 31st December 2021. The gold reserve raised to USD 39.405 billion from USD 14 billion. The decline in foreign exchange reserve was due to the reduction in foreign currency asset, also known as FCA. Okay, so FCA reduced by USD 1.48 billion to USD 569.889 billion. The foreign currency reserve possess foreign currency asset, gold reserve, special drawing rights and Indian position with IMF. Do remember the headquarters of RBI is situated in Mumbai and the governor of RBI is Shaktikant Das. Okay. Question number 3. Which state or UT has signed an agreement with Century Financial to expand present efforts to promote the hospitality and tourism industry? So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is Jammu and Kashmir. So recently the government of UT of Jammu and Kashmir signed MOU with Century Financial. The MOU was signed to exchange current efforts to strengthen hospitality and tourism industry in UT. Apart from that, the Century Financial is an UAE financial service company. In this MOU, Century Financial will be investing USD 100 million in Jammu and Kashmir. The funds will be used to construct 3 hotels and 1 commercial residential complex. This will give a boost to the economic and policy reforms in UT and will uplift its hospitality and tourism industry, which is affected due to the global pandemic. Okay, so now question number 4. As per the National Statistical Office, that is NSO, India has to grow at dash percentage for financial year 2021 to 2022. So the correct answer of this question is option C, that is 9.2. As per the National Statistical Office, India has to grow at 9.2 percentage for financial year 2021 to 2022. The organization has estimated real GDP in 2021 to 2022 to be at rupees 147.54 lakhs crores against the provisional estimate of GDP for the financial year 2020 to 2021 at rupees 135.13 lakhs crores. Apart from that, at the estimate of GDP for the year 2020 to 2021 at rupees 197.46 lakhs crores. The fiscal deficit target will be achieved to 6.8 percentage. Okay. So now question number 5. Recently, Reserve Bank of India has increased the threshold limit of bank to maintain dash on deposit and other extension of funds received from non-financial small business customer of rupees 5 crores to 7.5 crores. So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is liquidity coverage ratio. So recently, Reserve Bank of India has increased the threshold limit of bank to maintain liquidity coverage ratio, also known as LCR, on deposit and other extension of funds received from non-financial small business customer from rupees 5 crores to rupees 7.5 crores. This is applicable on all commercial bank other than regional rural bank, local area banks and payments bank. Apart from that, to better range RBI's guideline with the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision standards and enables bank to manage liquidity risk more efficiently. Okay, so now question number 6. As per RBI norms for entity that tackle data from credit information companies or credit bureaus, a company's net worth must be at least rupees dash and it must be owned and controlled by Indian resident. So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is rupees 2 crores. So recently, the Reserve Bank of India has released norms for entity that tackle data from credit information company or credit bureaus. It includes eligibility criteria and other associated norms. As per this norm, a company network must be at least rupees 2 crores and it must be owned and controlled by Indian resident. Then only he or she is applying to become a designated user with the credit bureau. This has come to aim accusation of lending application with Chinese styles functioning in India. Okay, so now question number 7. Which tech giant has RBL Bank collaborated with to improve client experience and integrate improved data management and analytics tools in its Abacus 2.0 digital platform? So the correct answer of this question is option B, that is Google. So recently, the RBL Bank has partnered with Google with an aim to exchange customer experience by adopting various strategies. Through this partnership, the bank aims to have an expansion of its digital platform, Abacus 2.0. Apart from that, there will be a reduction in the cost of customer acquisition. Google's cloud's local infrastructure will offer a safe, secure, and fast banking experience to the customer of the bank. Do remember, the headquarters of Google situated in California in US. Apart from that, the CEO of Google is Sundar Pichai. RBL Bank founded in year 1943. The headquarters situated in Mumbai and the CEO and MD of RBL Bank is Rajiv Ahuja. So now tell me, what is the tagline of RBL Bank? Please write your answer in the comment section. Okay, so now question number 8. Who was appointed as the Vice President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is Urjit Patel. So recently, Urjit Patel was appointed as a Vice President of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank for the tenure of 3 years, that is till 2025. Okay, he has replaced DJ Pandian. Do remember, the headquarters of Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank situated in Beijing in China. Okay, so now question number 9. Which bank collaborated with Mikasul Pay to implement biometric authentication solution for net banking payment in the merchant apps that use fingerprint or face IDs? So the correct answer of this question is option D, that is Axis Bank. So recently, the Axis Bank has entered into a partnership with Mikasul Pay. They have partnered to grant biometric authentication solution to perform net banking payments in the merchant apps by using fingerprint or face IDs. For this purpose, there won't be any need for a username, password or OTPs. This biometric authentication solution will reduce payment time from approx 1 minute to just 3 to 4 seconds. Apart from that, the entities aim to exchange transaction success rate and customer experience. Mikasul Pay biometric authentication solution will be implemented, which will be a two-phase factor authentication solution as per the guidelines by RBI. This will result in a quick, safe digital transaction. Do remember, the headquarters of Mikasul Pay situated in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. Okay? So, the last question of today's session is, recently Reserve Bank of India has set up a separate internal department for Dash. So the correct answer of this question is option A, that is Department of Financial Technology. So recently, the Reserve Bank of India has set up a separate internal department for fintech. So this new department has been created with effect from January 4th in year 2022 by subsuming the fintech division of Department of Payment and Settlement System Center Office. This department will not only promote innovation in sector but also identify the challenges and opportunity associated with it and address them in timely manner. Apart from that, the Ajay Kumar Chaudhary, who has recently promoted as the Executive Director of RBI was appointed as a head of the department. Do remember the RBI was founded in year 1935 on the date of 1st of April. Okay? And the headquarters of RBI is situated in Mumbai in Maharashtra. Okay? So that's it for today. I hope you liked this session. These were the important news and events for today which are related to the business, economics and financial sector. We meet again with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching and please do not forget to subscribe GK Today.